Hey, this is Bruce Andrews. I'm the Executive Director of the Shelby County Arts Council, headquartered at Shelby County Arts Center here at Old Mill Square in Columbiana, Alabama. And I'm here with my friend Charles King. And we are collaborating together to bring you something special called the Gospel Showcase on June 11th, 2022 at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I think it opens up. Tell them about it, Charles.
So it opens up at 4 o'clock with a small reception where we can see the art exhibit that you guys have up at that point in time. And then we're going to promptly start the show at 5 o'clock. And we're going to bring you some local talent, James Peoples and New Creation, and the Anointed Posey singers. And I know they'll put on a great show.
Hold on a minute now, just because you know, you and I love gospel music, and you know, so tell the folks a little bit about James Peoples.
So James Peoples, he's a local talent. He grew up in Briarfield, Alabama. He put the group together, I think, in the last part of 2021, and they've been performing together ever since. They are excited. I've been talking to James quite frequently. He can't wait to showcase what he can do.
James Peoples and is it People or Peoples?
Peoples.
Peoples.
James Peoples and New Creation.
New Creation. N-U, Creation. So also the Posey sisters.
The Anointed Posey singers.
I have a problem with that because I always want to say Pointer sisters.
Now, the Anointed Posey singers. Now, let me tell you about the Anointed Posey singers.
Yeah, right on.
Because not only are they Shelby County born, they've been singing together for 40 years.
Unbelievable.
They were started by their mother, Willadine Posey.
Yeah.
Since then, they brought in the other members. The current members are three sisters. I call them three sisters. And then they have their son as the local drummer. So they put on an unbelievable show, and just recently they won. They were inducted into the Central Alabama Hall of Fame.
The Central Alabama Hall of Fame.
Yes.
Is it for music alone or
for music alone?
Yeah.
I mean, they are well renowned throughout the South. You know, they are humble and they are so powerful in what they do.
So this is a show open to the public, right?
That's correct. That's correct.
And you and I have talked about it. I mean, you might see shows like this in churches. You might see them in the grounds of a beautiful church service or a worship service. We're trying to make this like a high-level listening experience.
Right. And I'll tell you what prompted this idea. And I have to tell on myself a little bit. When I was a kid, we used to have, or the organization that I'm a part of, being a Freemason, and I am over Most Worshipful King Solomon Grand Lodge, Aged Free and Accepted of Alabama, and the Daughters of the Universal Chapter Order of the Eastern Star. Now, what we used to have in June is what we call St. John's Day. And so St. John's Day usually consisted of all of the lodges coming together, and you go through and you go to church, and you have the traditional church service, and they talk about our two patron saints, St. John Baptist and St. John the Evangelist. However, years gone by, I noticed that those services have become kind of a non-factor. And, you know, you and I, we talked about it just in some of our private conversations where, you know, churches have changed, the way people go to church, the way people want to receive the message, so to speak, I think is a good way to, for lack of a better word. So I want to give them something different,
Right.
you know, versus that traditional St. John's service where you go in and all you see are the Eastern Star Sisters or the Masonic Brothers. You know, I want to open up something to the public, and I want the public to see who we are as an organization, and I want to give them an experience of worship and also benefit not only our organization and our scholarship fund that we offer, but also the Shelby County Arts Center.
Thank you, brother. And so at the end of the day, this is a collaborative effort, and it's so if you're sitting here listening to Charles and I, and you're having to rewind it to pick up on everything all the details that we're saying, I mean, really all you need to remember is that this is going to enrich you.
Yes.
I mean, so if you're just
Yes.
curious about gospel music,
Yes.
it'd be a great thing to come to,
Yes.
wouldn't it?
You know, James Peoples, he's a minister. He ministers through music.
Yeah.
So, you know, he wants to deliver a powerful message. And like I said before, the Anointed Posey singers, there's a reason that they have anointed in their name.
Right.